Damaris Dutchlack, and with us is Jane Pennewell. She is an image consultant, and she's trained in Paris and has had clients that are from media and business leaders and international clients. So Jane, let's just jump right in here. You're the president of JP Consulting, Image Consulting, and we want to know, what are the benefits of having a personal image consultant?
Oh my goodness, the benefits are unbelievable. I have worked with many clients for their interviews, for their business attire, and even for romance occasions.
Ooh la la!
Yeah, and it's been a long, interesting life with working with clients and learning all about them throughout there, and becoming very good friends too.
And what do your clients tell you, after they've consulted with you, and these benefits that they tell you about?
The benefits have been enormous. I'll give you an example. I worked with a client just recently, I guess about 5 years ago. And I did her wardrobe, and we purchased a beautiful coral suit. And she was looking to go back to work after many years at home. And I asked her to wear this coral suit for the interview. And for her business interview. And she was rather resistant at first, but she walked into the interview, had a compliment immediately from the interviewer. They called in for a second interview. She walked out with that position. And to this day, she's one of the top salespeople in her company.
What do you think happened in that interview? So what did those colors and that style, how did that make her
influence?
Pop? Yeah.
It literally changes people's behavior, their posture, the way
you look
they
good,
carry
you feel
themselves.
good,
Oh, yes.
you sound different, the tone of the voice.
Totally.
Yes.
It is a very interesting phenomena that takes place when people are in their colors and the right patterns and the right makeup. It literally
Hairstyle.
changes people's style, absolutely.
And you do all of these?
All of it.
And so why do your clients choose you?
Well,
over all these years, what have you found that?
They want to make a difference in their lives, and it does make a difference in their lives. A tremendous difference. I even have clients who have, I'll give you an example.
Perfect.
A gentleman came to me. Now, I had worked with the whole family, and his mother brought him to work with him, and he is a high-tech person out in California in Silicon Valley. I put him in red linen pants, trousers, and he had to go to a conference in Canada. And this girl came over to him and said, "I just love your red, the way you look." And I love those red pants, red linen pants. He is now married and has 2 children.
Well, that's quite something.
And it is. And the stories go on. I have another client that I worked with. She was meeting with Queen Elizabeth for 3 days. And
now this was a pressure client.
Yes. Except when I started working with her, when I was working with her, I didn't really focus on, it's Queen Elizabeth. I just wanted to make it, perfect. And then a couple days later, I said, that was for Queen Elizabeth. And she came back and was thrilled with the way things panned out for her.
So are your clients surprised that you say that you only need 7 pieces for 30 outfits and you can wear any color, it just depends on the hue? These, great tools that you use that the rest of us don't know about.
Right, and once you learn, you have great success. I start out developing a color chart, and I have clients who have had this color chart for 27 years.
Wow.
And they have used it and have had great success. But I
So
really
it's
get to
training.
know.
It's training.
Yeah, it's coaching and it's training.
Wow.
And once they learn it, we do the color chart and then we do the wardrobe. We go through first for color and second for style. Then we make a needs list and then we go shopping. And we start out with the bases and we get down to the accessories. And to me, accessories really define your style.
How so?
But alterations too.
How so?
The depending on the style of the accessory, down to the shoes, whether you would wear boots or heels, or for women and men, there's a lot to learn.
And so, the term stylist versus personal image consultant, are there differences in that, or just?
No, not really. But it's really developing a style for that person. And the younger I can get them, the more success they have.
So tell us a little bit more about what you do, because we want people to really understand that this is possible for everyone for a whole range of reasons.
It is, once they learn and once I help that person learn about the chroma of color, the patterns that they can wear, whether they wear big jewelry, small jewelry. Hairstyle, absolutely. That is imperative. And it's not just about hairstyle, but it's a style that fits to your face.
And then makeup. I mean, people go to makeup artists, but do they know sort of the whole range that you know that makes it a complete package? Wow.
The makeup, you really do not need a lot of makeup. And I have developed the colors that are compatible with that skin tone. You
Beautiful.
will never, ever have to go to a makeup counter.
Wow. So you simplify.
I have simplified.
And also you help people budget and time-wise.
Absolutely.
Talk about that.
It just depends on the budget that you give me to work with. We can go anywhere from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Neiman's, Bloomingdale's, wherever your budget fits.
So make it very practical. Well, Jane,
Very practical.
let's take a look at how you work with your clients.
I am a personal image consultant, which means that I help people look their very best. We have Leanna here today, and we would like to color type her. We're going to figure out what chroma of color she can wear. And I just want everyone to be aware that you can wear every color with the exception of olive green. We're going to test Leanna to see what chroma of color, and we'll use the fabrics to test to see what we're looking for. We want to see the fabric and the face. So we're going to take each fabric down and test as to what chroma of color, what shade of color that she is going to be able to wear. It turns out that she is a subtle coloring type, which means that she probably will not be able to wear pure white, And I would say no black. So we're going to prove that. Because we want to see the face and not the fabric. So this is the pattern is way too big. And it has pure white in it. So if you're viewing, wearing a large pattern, you're going to be zeroing in on the pattern and not paying attention to that person. Again, pattern is too large. And it also has pure white. This is a much better pattern, has no pure white, and the pattern is blended. So now we're seeing the fabric and the face. And let me just explain a little bit about the different color types. There are actually 12 color types. Here we have the 4 basics. First, we have intense, clear, subtle, and soft. Then it falls into the subtle. Intense coloring types wear very intense colors. They can wear pure white, large patterns, bright, shiny jewelry, big, gutsy jewelry. And it has nothing to do with body size. Absolutely nothing. And clear has golden skin tones, golden highlights to the hair. And again, I always ask clients, what color was your hair when you were 13, 14? And we really do not want to change that look. The clear color types wear clear colors, small to medium jewelry. The patterns are small to medium. Subtle coloring types have like a golden skin tone, pink skin tone, a very, I kind of like to say a smoky look. They cannot do pure white. Their patterns are blended. Very often they have dark brown hair, sometimes red highlights. Here we have the soft coloring types. They have pink skin tones. Some even have like a golden skin tone. Their patterns too are blended, but not as tightly woven as the subtle coloring types. They wear toned down jewelry, small to medium. Oh, let me come back to the subtle. Their jewelry is brushed gold, brushed silver. You can wear every type of jewelry, but it has to do with the size or whether it's bright or shiny. So it is really important to find out the different tones that you can wear. I tell clients, watch TV just to get an idea of whether you're paying attention to that person. Turn that TV off. Did you remember what they said? Okay, this is Leanna, and this is the after look. She is in the toned down red. Her makeup is toned down in the right color for her skin tone. The jewelry is unique and different. Your shoes are unique and different. You look fabulous. This is the after look. This is after learning about the toned down colors that look best on her skin tone. You see all of Leanna. Isn't she beautiful? Very nice. Thank you.
I'm Tamara Stuchlak, and with us is Jane Pennewell, and she's an image consultant and trained in Paris. And now I want to hear a little bit about your life's journey and how you came to be an image consultant. I understand that you worked in corporate America, and let's hear about your journey.
Well, I worked in corporate America. I went back to work after my children, and went into the corporate America. And when I walked in to headquarters, I did not have any confidence, and it was here in DC. But I had my colors done, and I had a very limited budget, but knew how to put the outfits together. And I got compliments every day, and I thought, okay, I can fit in. And I did. And I had a wonderful career in actually finance and security. And
it made such a difference for you. You were compelled.
Oh, it made a tremendous difference, But then, and like I said, I had my colors done, and I just really felt good, and I had training. But I had a very devastating event take place. My son was killed in an automobile accident, and my immune system really took a toll. So I had to leave corporate. But I had a very good friend come every day whom I had trained with. And we would get dressed and go out to lunch every day.
Beautiful.
And
it's part of your healing process.
It was a real healing process. So I decided to start my business. And the first time that I went to a networking meeting, and this girl came over and she said, "What season, am I?" And I said, "I don't do the seasons, I'm sorry."
Or the jewel tones.
Right. No, that wasn't it at all. So we went to lunch and we had a nice conversation. And she went home. But she called me and she said, "I'd love to schedule an appointment with you."
Terrific.
And so she went to a conference out in Colorado, and she got tremendous, a lot of compliments, and my business started.
Beautiful.
With a lot of referrals.
And so why do you love to bring your clients to their best style and their best colors?
Well, it helps them save money, and you do not have to spend a fortune on clothes to look good. I help clients figure out how and where to shop and look their very best on what budget they have. It just really helps them to save that money, and it turns out that they just have great success and they feel so good about themselves, so it literally changes their lives. And
seems like this should be part of, balancing your checkbook, knowing what to wear and creating a personal style.
Well,
that would be ideal.
Yes. But and clients have shared so many successes.
And you work with the military? You've worked with military?
I've worked with, I'll give you a little story. An award was given to me by Rockport Institute, and I said I didn't want it to be all about me. So I chose a military wife, and her husband was overseas. We did it before and did a complete makeover. And I have to tell you, too, that Bloomingdale's was phenomenal in
That's terrific.
Giving her clothes
Good for them.
Yeah, gratis. And so anyway, and her husband came home and was totally astounded. And to this day, we're in contact, a lot of contact. And she would also like to be trained
Beautiful.
She is and she's working with coaching military people and would like to also give them this gift.
And you also work with cancer patients.
I've worked with a lot of cancer patients, a lot. And
is it just a morale booster, just beyond
it is
what
a
could be
tremendous,
imagined? Like it's a missing checkbox, I think, that we all ought to be reminded.
Yes, it's amazing the how they feel, and
this could be gifted
I mean, I
to
was
people.
just working with one just recently, and to see a smile put on her face, and she had
confidence, self-esteem.
Oh, and the credibility.
Fun.
Yes, all of that.
Yes.
You know, she had been in black and gray. I put her in colors, and to see a smile on that face.
And so you know that colors affect our psychology
tremendously
and our attitudes.
Yes,
Do
and
you want to tell us about the research on that?
I went to a seminar at Georgetown University, and Oscar de la Renta's son was there, and there was a representative from Ferragamo. And at the very end, I stood up and said, I had read an article from Scientific America. And we've all heard this quote, dress for success, how clothes influence our performance. What you wear can influence our thinking and negotiating skills and even hormone levels and heart rate. Studies show that the clothes you wear can affect your mental and physical performance.
Incredible.
And I have seen it happen time and time again.
And so as we're coming to a close, what's most important for people to know about choosing an image consulting and really knowing how to dress for success? Their whole image, jewelry, hair,
The more
makeup,
they learn, and
wardrobe,
it will save
personal shopping, color analysis. These are all part of your services.
Bottom line, it will save them time. It will save them so much money. They will be able to walk into a store and just overlook that store and say, do I want to belong here or not?
So are people surprised when they come to understand this through your training with them?
It's amazing. I mean, I just had a client call the other day, and she said, I get compliments every day.
Saving
I do
time
too.
and money.
I was just recently in New York, and this lady came up to me and she said, you look fabulous. You know,
Well, I was
was
gonna
wearing
say
a
that
necklace.
to
She
you
said,
today.
I
You
want
look
that
fabulous.
necklace, you know. But it's been so rewarding to be able to help people and to change people's lives. I mean, I even have worked with a 5-year-old, and she is now in Hollywood working as an actress.
Incredible.
Yeah, it has been an incredible road.
Incredible. From
And
your transformation to
Yeah,
sharing that with others.
it has been wonderful to
If
share
there's one
that.
last thing that you would want to share with people about taking care of themselves.
Absolutely. I think we're in a era where we're not really taking good care of ourselves.
And this is part of that.
And this is a part of that.
Jane, thank you so much.
Thank
it
you.
was a pleasure
It's
to
been
be
a
with you today.
wonderful pleasure meeting with
Terrific.
you.